Hey, welcome back everybody. This is EonShiKeno with HMTV. We've got a nice little StarCraft match for you. I know it's been a little bit since I've posted a video, but I was on holiday over Christmas and New Year's. It was very nice. Get some time off. Have some fun playing in the snow. Most of you guys know how it is unless you live a little bit too close to the equator. But then again, maybe you like that type of thing. But anyways, I'm a snowman myself. Unfortunately, this isn't a snow map. This is Cloud Kingdom. And let me introduce our two players. On the bottom left side of the map, it's going to be the blue Protoss player, Liquid HerO. And his opponent, the man from IM, it's going to be IM's Seed. Now, Seed, as some of you may already know, is one of the very few, the very proud GSL champions. And that season he won, it was like 2 seasons ago, he won. It was kind of like he was just destroying everybody. Seed was the man to beat, and he brought it, won the whole thing, and I was really surprised. I think it was MC he played in the finals, and he just destroyed him in PvP. So PvP, I've seen Seed play very well. He's a pretty good Protoss player versus Protoss. Same way with HerO, I've seen good games out of him, but as far as their overall records go, both of these players, their worst matchup is Protoss Mirror Match. Both of them are below 50 win %. And so these two guys will kind of be on even footing as far as their records go. And, you know, pretty much the same level. Both these guys are really high-level Koreans. They know what they're doing as far as Protoss Mirror Match goes. Sometimes it just comes down to, you know, did you get the right build order or micro, if the build orders are close enough to matter. So 1 gas here for Seed, 1 gas for HerO. You know, there's a lot of ways to play Protoss Mirror Match. You can go Robo, you can go Stargate, you can kind of go, maybe get a couple gateways, like 1, 2, or 3, and then go into an expansion, kind of play it like that, more defensive. Most people don't go 4-gate anymore. There's very, very, very few maps where that's viable, and most pros have figured out how to hold that off in one way or another. So there's 2 gases going up for both players, both finishing in the back at the exact time, so both of these builds looking very similar. We just need to keep an eye on this energy here on the Nexus for both players to see what they're going to spend that Chrono Boost on. First Zealot coming out here for Seed. And HerO, did he go for a Zealot? He did too. So both players playing it very safe. And he's going to look around, not going to see any proxy pylons. You know, why not? This is the this is the time in the game whenever, you know what, you can just run around with that Zealot because you're not doing much of anything else. You might as well scout for a pylon. You don't want to lose a game because you have a pylon in your base. And has Seed actually scouted his base? He scouted most of it over here. There's a little spot here he didn't see, and then a spot over here he hasn't seen, so he should probably scout that out. HerO scouted this out. Yep, HerO did scout it out. You can see he scouted all this out in here with the stuff. So another thing you want to do early on in the PvP is just scout inside your base. You don't want to get a proxy gateway, double proxy gateway in your base, or even close by, and then have to deal with it. So the players have decided to pick their tech. Let's look at what Seed is going for. Seed is going to go for a Stargate play. So we're going to see a lot of Phoenixes flying around. And so that's going to be Seed's play. He's going to follow us up with 3 gateways. So this is a lot of gateway play. We'll see if he's going to go for a Nexus. It's probably going to be, I would assume it's going to be a Nexus because just the amount of sentries he's getting. We'll see, because usually if you're going to do an all-in with a Stargate, you would make 4 gateways and then just rally in a couple of Phoenixes as you go. And then his opponents down here and getting ready to attack on the left side, bringing in a probe. He's got 3 gateways and he has blink on the way, so this is some blink play. Now he's up here in front kind of posturing. This really is going to be a 4-gate. Maybe he's just trying to trick his opponent, make him think he's 4-gating, but he's actually not 4-gating whatsoever. Yeah, this isn't going to do anything except maybe scare, you know, Seed just a little bit. And oh, a nice force field goes down. He's going to get a free Zealot kill and a free probe kill there, and that's not what HerO wanted to do. HerO did not want to didn't want to commit to this, and Seed kind of called his bluff right there. He's like, all right, you're going to come attack me? Let's do it, man. Throws up the force field, and he's like, what's up, bro? And HerO's like, actually, no, I don't want to do that. You know, for the build orders at least, HerO was kind of in the lead there, because if you go for a Blink Stalker play versus Phoenix, you can usually do pretty well against that. But this is completely turned around. HerO's fake attack completely backfired on it, and now we've got HerO on the defensive, lost his advantage, lost his build advantage, and now Seed is going to be in his base. He's going to have a lot of Stalkers. Both players do have proxy pylons near each other's fourth bases, and HerO's just in complete scare mode right now. Whoa, that was pretty lucky there. He did get that probe, and he got the kill there, but I don't know. There's so many units here for Seed. Let's see what he can do. Blink is finished, so HerO does have that. He needs to keep these Phoenixes alive. Protoss, this Protoss player, this iProtoss player just needs to blast through here. He needs to have nice control. He needs to pick off those Stalkers. Keep the lead. He needs to warp in Stalkers here in the back. He's bringing them in. Both players are warping in, and we're going to have HerO just dedicate all of his forces to his main. He needs to hold this off, or this is going to be game over for him. There's not much of an opportunity for a base race here. I mean, maybe he could, but I think the safer bet here is for him. He's just going to try and micro this out with the Blink. Reinforcements do pull up here for Seed. He does have the supply lead, 40. It was 47 versus 40, but it's kind of evening up just now a little bit. Stalkers and Zealots being warped in here for HerO. He's going to try and take down that pylon. Is he going to get it? He does get it. That's going to stop production from the facility, but there's not much being produced there anyway. No Immortals, so that's not dealing too much of a damage. But the problem here is he did supply block HerO, and that's not even really going to matter. I think HerO has held this quite well, even though he kind of fumbled that first attack, and Seed, you know, did a lot of damage with that. So luckily for HerO, he's still in the game. The game still plays on. Seed now forced to retreat, throwing up another gateway and a robotics facility. You know, the robo right here is mostly for protection. You've got to get up some type of detection in case your opponent wanted to sneak in a Dark Shrine. Anytime you see Blink Tech, you have to know a Dark Shrine isn't that far behind. And this probe just saw everything in here. He knows, all right, there's no point to try for DTs. I doubt that he would anyway, but he saw everything. He saw the gateway, he saw the Stargate, which he already really knew about, and the Immortal's going to come out. And this is a... Did he even... Okay, I mean, he scouted his opponent's base, but that's pretty ballsy just to go straight for the Immortal and not even attempt to get... Oh, no, nice Blink forward, and HerO's going to get a couple free Stalkers. No, he's not. He's just going to drop the shields on a couple of them, but... That's kind of ballsy for him to go straight for Immortal and skip an Observer. It's quite interesting. Maybe he's more worried about the counterattack with the Blink Stalkers as opposed to a DT play. You know, depending on how many times these guys have played each other, how many times has Seed seen HerO play. Maybe he's just so confident in knowing that he's not going to go for a DT tech. He can make this play here, but... he doesn't have Blink. He needs to wait for it to finish. He's even in range to blink, and oh no, he's just going to blink straight across the arm. I mean, take a couple extra shots for it, lose it, and he's going to get a wall in here. Is there? Oh, he's got a sentry at the low ground. Oh, not going to be enough, and I thought he was going to land a force field there, but the blink was done anyway. So HerO now going to go on the offensive. So this isn't an all-in on any point. He does have an expansion behind this. So this is just HerO trying to use the blink while he can to try and pick off a couple units. You know, if you've got super mobility that blink gives you, you might as well use it. And he can get a free Immortal kill here. There we go. Snag that Immortal. There it goes. And he's going to get a Zealot. That's exactly what you want to do here in this position. And the longer he keeps him in his base, the longer HerO's going to get that expansion mining down here. But look at this. We have some Zealots being warped in at the outside of the natural of HerO. And this is going to be a little bit of a pain for HerO to deal with. He's going to keep this one sentry down here to stop any units leaving the base. And this will be fought off. So, unfortunately, Seed's little counterattack didn't accomplish anything. Maybe this Zealot got one kill. He got one kill on a probe. That's definitely not worth it. But the attack down the bottom, he wasn't paying attention. And that sentry that was supposed to be used for the force field there got picked off and was kind of asleep on the job. And oh no, if he gets that Colossus, that'll be big. He needs to snag that Colossus, but he's going to blink straight on top of it, take it out. And HerO, even with a pretty cost-effective trade like that, this could go bad here. He could lose a lot of Stalkers in this situation. He's going to snag the Immortal and still sneak out of there. HerO, this is exactly what HerO needs to be doing. It's okay, yeah, there we go. Siege is going to GG. You know, after you lose, like, what do you lose? 2 Immortals, a Colossus, all that extra, all those tech units, there's really no chance for Seed to go for an all-in. That was really his last option here. Go for an all-in with a Colossus, a couple of Immortals, just try and blast his way through there. After he scouted out the expansion, he knew he couldn't fight him head up, especially after seeing these Immortals. HerO could easily match his production and then some with all that extra money. So, you know, Seed kind of took advantage of it, but the fight didn't really go his way in the battle inside HerO's base. HerO made that little bit of mistake, but came back into it with some good micro, and with some nice aggressive plays with Blink, managed to take out all the very valuable tech units from Seed. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. You can find more of my stuff at youtube.com/EonShiKeno. See you guys later.